Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Give me 1 second as I show like I usually do. Show here. Show here. And show here. And here. Alright, welcome to Mythos and Music. Fuck you, Susan. Fuck you, YouTube. Fuck this bullshit. Fuck Kappa's horrible, horrible shit. Fuck the FCC. Fuck everything. I don't do my show for anyone underage. I do it for adults and man-children online. That being said, tonight we have Mournful Congregation to listen to, so take a listen. With that said, to the epitome of gods and men alike. Take a listen. Alright, everybody. That was Mournful Congregation with the song The Epitome of God and Men Alike. They did that live in 2009. But let's talk a little bit about Mournful Congregation. But before we get into that, welcome to Mythos of Music. If I didn't say hello to you already, I am Gene Skinner, your host, and we're going to be talking about, I just said it, and I'll say it again, Mournful Congregation, which is a funeral doom metal band from Adelaide, South Australia, in Australia, which was founded in 1993. It's included members of Chalice, Cauldron, Black Ram, and Esoteric. Esoteric we'll be talking about next week, I believe. If not, we'll be talking about them at some point. Anyway, the whole thing with funeral doom in general is it is the most extreme doom usually ends up getting most of the time, because it takes notes from death doom with the vocals being the kind of like growly low tunes with the regular low beats of regular doom metal, but even low, really low, and almost has a funeral dirge note to it. That is why it is called funeral doom. Moppy is like sitting right against me as I'm trying to scroll down on my computer. Oh, thank you, Moppy. In the 1990s, they released several demos. The last was released as an LP in 2002. All of these are included in the single The Epitome of Gods and Men Alike, which we just listened to, on the double CD in the Dawn of Mournful Hymns. This was followed by the release of another 7-inch titled A Slow March to the Burial. 2005 saw the release of The Monad of Creation, although most of the material is much older, some dating back to 1994. In 2009, the band performed for the first time in their 15-year existence. They played 4 Australian shows, followed up by a further 17 shows throughout Europe to promote their new album, The June Frost, which was released that year in 2009. Alright, so with that being said, we're now going to take a listen to some of those demos. First, a song from one of those demos. This is from The Drowning of... One second. Let me get something better. I'm looking at the actual video. Weeping. This is from The Dawning of Mournful Hymns. So this is collected in 2002. It originally is from the demo itself called Weeping, but the song is Weeping. Take a listen. Alright, everybody, that was Weeping from Weeping by Mournful Congregation. I hope we enjoyed that. We're now going to move on to the next demo song, An Epic Dream of Desire. This is from none other than... let me just see. And I believe it's from An Epic Dream of Desire is the name of the album. Yes. So it's the title track of said demo album. Take a listen. It's 10 minutes long, by the way. Oh, I forgot it kind of just abruptly ends like that. But yes, that was an Epic Dream of Desire from an Epic Dream of Desire demo by Mournful Congregation. I hope we enjoyed that. And let's see. Oh, we didn't even. Did we even touch on that? Does it even mention anything I mentioned? Yeah, their first album, by the way, none of the stuff I read said that. Their first album was called Tears of a Grieving Heart. So we're going to take a listen to. Ow, 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 ow. I hit my elbow. Don't mind me. So we're going to be taking a listen to the song Tears from a Grieving Heart from Tears of a Grieving Heart by Mournful Congregation. That's the name of the song. Take a listen. It's 10 minutes. Now it's going to get extreme. Alright, everybody, that was Tears from a Grieving Heart from Tears of a Grieving Heart by Mournful Congregation. Hope we enjoyed that. You also have to remember, like I've been seeing a few times, like why does it seem really slow, Gene? Or, is this a metal, Gene? I mean, it is, but the thing about Funeral Doom is that it's supposed to be slow. It's supposed to seem like a funeral dirge. Funeral dirges are not fast in tempo, they are very slow, methodical, things like that. Anyway, with that being said, we're going to move on to the next song. Next song is As I Drown in Loveless Rain, and this is from The Monad of Creation by Mournful Congregation. That actually kind of like rolled off the tongue really easily. Take a listen to As I Drown in Loveless Rain. Alright, everybody, that was As I Drown in Loveless Rain from the Monad of Creation by Mournful Congregation. I hope we enjoyed that. We're now going to move on to the next song, which is the June Frost from June Frost. This is a much shorter song than the 10 plus hour 10 plus hours 10 plus minutes we've listened to so far. This is actually a little over 4 minutes. Take a listen. Alright, everybody, that was the June Frost from the June Frost album by Mournful Congregation. I hope we enjoyed that. Now it's time to read some more history. I know it's been a while since I've read any, so let's just get right through it. The group issued a compilation album, The Unspoken Hymns, in September 2011. Matthias Bloodeggs of Voltage Media felt they had some Mournful Congregation's best work, yet aimed at introducing one of Australia's best bands onto the American audience. The compilation features songs and versions of songs only previously available on long sold out and limited vinyl splits. And being someone who generally loathes the best of compilations, I find it very worthy of releasing. Their fourth studio album, The Book of Kings, followed in November 2011 via Obsidian Records. Michael O'Brien of the Metal Forge rated the album a 9.5 out of 10 and explains they had a mature and damn near flawless album that reaffirmed their place in the upper tier of doom genre. It was easily their best and most mature work to date. They undertook a tour in the United States West Coast during this time. Mournful Congregation's fifth album, The Incubus of Karma, was released in March 23rd, 2018. Alright, so with that being said, let's take a listen now to The Book of Kings from The Book of Kings. This is not over 10 minutes long. Just take a listen. Alright, everybody. That was The Book of Kings from the album The Book of Kings by Mournful Congregation. I hope we enjoyed that. I have another EP, but it's really long and we're not going to listen to it because it's like the whole song is 22 minutes. That is from the Consecration of Sophia. Of the Sophia, excuse me. I posted that in non-movie music if you're really interested in listening to it. There you go. Just thought I would throw it out there. The next song we have to listen to is The Incubus of Karma from The Incubus of Karma by Mournful Congregation. This one is also a shorter song. Take a listen. Alright, everybody, that was the Incubus of Karma from the Incubus of Karma album by Mournful Congregation. I hope we enjoyed that. And like I mentioned earlier, Mournful Congregation is still a band, so they were playing in 2020 before a lot of shit got locked down. Take a listen to their most recent song, Sample, Scripture of Exaltation and Punishment. This is live at Migration Fest, I believe, by 20 bucks spin. Oh, this is in 2016, apparently. Oh well. Let's do it. This is what they look like. The one dude looks like Haggard. That dude wearing leggings? I cannot tell. It almost looks like either there it's the fucking girl shorts. Alright, so that was a sample of that. I hope we enjoyed that. With that, we come to the end of Mournful Congregation. Next time when we come back, we'll be talking about more funeral doom metal bands with Theorgothan, Invoken, and Shape of Despair. But we got still time, like usual. So first, this was sent in by Strog. Remember, it's spooky. It's the spooky month now. This is a broken beach, apparently, saying it's Halloween.
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us in USC. There's a ton of Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Punky street in the dead of night. This is Halloween. Everybody make a sweet trick or treat till the neighbor's gonna die right in our town. Everybody's screaming the sound of Halloween.
They're doing a cover of this Halloween. Yikes.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween.
You're welcome, everybody. We're glad I can torture you. Don't worry, more torture comes. And will be
Everyone
coming.
held to the pumpkin zone. In this song, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise. Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come with us at USC. There's our town of Halloween.
I'm telling Danny Elfman.
This is Halloween. Punky scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween. Everybody make a swing, trick or treat till the neighbor's gonna die right in our town. Everybody screaming this sound of Halloween. I am the one.
Danny Elfman.
Teeth were sharp and eyes going red. I am the one hiding under your stairs. Fingers like snakes and spiders in my head. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 In this town, we go home. Everyone holds to the pumpkin song. In this town, no will not be known. Everybody's waiting for the next surprise.
These are joke lads. Yeah. Alright. Oh, that was that. Guess who we have next? Everybody's favorite. Watch this more on show stuff. Here we go. Come
What's up, everyone? Sean Count Blagrith here today with a collection update.
Great.
I got a lot of stuff here, so I'm gonna try to fly through it. I got some merch to show.
So fresh,
this will
so
start
clean.
things off. I mean, I got a new hoodie on.
This is what the fucking description of this video is. We see the hoodie, asshole.
Early Graves.
You're gonna be in one, or if
San
you're not already in
Francisco
one.
motherfucking Christ Killers. And on the back, it
What's on
actually
the
has this
back?
picture of this. It's on this shirt of a mass grave,
Are his fingernails painted?
which
I don't
is
know,
very
Porky.
cool. So that's on the back of this hoodie. And I got this shirt. I also got this early grave shirt, which I absolutely love.
He's already in one, Gene? Yeah.
Really twisted. I love that.
Great.
Dark art like that.
I love dark art, man.
Let's see here. I got this. I guess this would be a crew neck sweater. First time I've ever bought this style.
Great.
Not really big on how it fits, but it's whatever. It's acacia, one of the acacia strain.
The Acadia strain?
Zombie on the front. On the back it says, "Life is a nightmare, death is a gift."
Oh, it is a gift for
That
you.
was awesome. I got a Malevolence shirt, which I have over there in the dirty pile.
Great.
Just has a Grim Reaper on it. It says Malevolence Sheffield. I also got this Malevolence pullover. Keep in mind everything I'm showing was less than like $5. Even the hoodies were like $5. I also got a Heart of a Coward shirt, which I don't know where it went.
I mean,
my
you have
girlfriend got me
one.
this Texas Chainsaw Massacre shirt.
Oh, I
very cool.
hate you.
My favorite movie of all time.
Ooh.
And she also got me this We Get Nachos shirt.
Great.
With Charles Manson, good old Uncle Charlie on the front.
Oh.
And on the back it says, "I've got a cold dead look in my eyes." Pretty much my new favorite shirt.
Very cool.
So that's killer. So
The
where
fuck
do I
are you
begin?
drinking,
Let's
Count
start with some
Blackara?
cassette tapes.
You drinking a Lester's Fixing soda?
By the way, if you live in central New York,
Oh, Sarnak.
Saranac.
Yeah,
Wow.
Sarnac's a good
Saranac cream
soda.
soda.
I hate you, though.
Orange cream. Anyways, cassettes. First one, I got all these from a record store.
Great.
In Utica. This is
Utica, huh?
Bestial with Vermin, Prolificus, and Ignorant Weapon EP. This was a cassette store day release.
Okay.
Much better than that down piece of shit that happened. Red tape. Very basic
Cassette design? Pamphlet? What?
J-card.
Great.
Some amazing sludge metal. Really dark, twisted stuff. Lots of samples. I love the
So you know he's
Vermin
cool, bruh.
Prolificus EP. That's definitely my favorite
Yeah,
side, but this whole
nobody
thing is
would ever
incredible.
buy
I love
cassettes.
how dark the samples are. Like,
They're all over there.
say it, mommy.
I don't
Daddy,
have to sit
I
in
love
front
the
of them
drugs
like a
more than
fag.
you. I love that stuff. Anyways, then we got a classic Typo Negative October Rust. This album needs no explanation, no introduction. If you don't know it, there's a major problem. And this is
Oh no.
very long J card.
Oh no, it's typo negative.
This is super cheap along with the next one I got. So very happy to have this. It actually sounds really good too. I was quite surprised because sometimes used cassettes are hit or miss. Sometimes they sound like kind of stretched out and wonky, but these
Great.
sound really good. And Typo Negative, World Coming
Oh
Down.
no.
This is slowly becoming my favorite Typo Negative album. Pro tape. Favorite song on this is
So he owns one
Creepy
tape.
Green Light and Everything Dies. Those are my two favorites off this album.
Great.
Very big J card once again. Very cool. So listening to this while packing some orders, which
Of course.
fit perfect. For those of
You
you
should
that
fucking unpack some plastic bags.
placed an order within the last like week or two, the reason why it hasn't shipped yet is I just got home. And,
Great.
Tonight I'm actually packing all back orders. So if you haven't received your shit yet, by the time you see this, it's packed in the mail. Very sorry about that, but I was gone, so there's nothing I can really do. Anyways, I got a stack of CDs here from my good friend here on YouTube, Metal
You don't have any
Viking
friends.
82.
Don't have
And
any
let me
friends.
just get
Don't
some
lie.
of these in the proper order.
Don't fucking
Alright.
lie. to anyone.
First one he sent me, and he sent these to me just out of nowhere. And dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
Dude, bruh,
go
thanks.
subscribe to him. His collection is insanely diverse, and he has
diversity is your strength.
Tons and tons and tons of sick shit in there. Stuff I've never heard of before. All the stuff he sent me, I didn't know of until he sent it to me, and I'm really glad he did because all this is some incredible stuff.
Incredible.
So check out his channel if you want to discover some new music and see a very diverse collection, way more diverse than mine. And way bigger than mine.
Nobody cares about your collection count, Blackaroth.
Anyways, I don't know about that.
Get on with it.
You'd have to ask him. Anyways, first CD we got is Christ Beheaded with Open the Gates of Hell.
Great.
This is some just solid, straightforward black metal from Indiana, and if I'm not mistaken,
okay.
Skeleton Witch member is in this band, and I forgot what other band the drummer is from. Or something like that. I think it's the current Skeleton Witch drummer is the guitarist in this band, if I'm not mistaken.
Instead of a drummer?
I can't remember who the other dude is. The Gates of Slumber. I believe the drummer is from the Gates of Slumber.
Great.
But anyways, this is some incredible black metal. Just very good, straightforward, traditional, straight-up black metal. And if you are into that stuff, check out Christ Beheaded. Really good stuff. I haven't had a chance to spin this yet, but he sent me this. He said it was something that he got like really cheap as a promo, if I'm not mistaken. 1 second.
Hurry the fuck up, asshole.
I had the note. Don't flip over laptop. All right.
It almost did.
Beautiful. Yeah, he said he bought this for $1. It's the latest. It's a promo of the latest Sabrosa CD.
Okay. It's a promo.
He said he wasn't really into it, but I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. It's got a full booklet, pro CD. Looking forward to giving that a spin.
Yeah, a spin.
I gave this a listen. This is some really good doom black metal from Italy.
Okay.
This is Volmond.
Volmond,
I think. Rituals of Conquest. This is some solid stuff. I'm not a big fan of black and doom or anything like that. Typically, I think it sucks. Like, personally, I don't see what the appeal of Nort is. Nort, to me, is just boring, and I feel like doom needs to be heavy. Black metal is the antithesis of heavy, so there's that. But
Nort.
This is really good. This is a great blend of the two genres, and I gotta say, I'm digging this quite a bit. I'm gonna be spinning it a lot more in the near future.
His damn Fortress shirt,
and
Jenny.
This one,
those are your people.
I absolutely love it. I'm so glad he sent it to me. He was telling me about these guys, and when he told me the name, and he said they were really good, I said, you have to be if you're gonna name yourself after a Dark Throne song.
Great.
And that is Hordes of Nebula, and the album And Blasphemous Night Shall Fall.
Gene, what's your Count Blackaroth Patreon membership level? $10 or 20?
I absolutely
None. $0. Zero dinero.
I spun it a couple times. I was packing for my trip, and I gotta say, incredible stuff. First release on Abyss Records.
I just realized he looks like the quartering and it's bugging me now.
He sent a note and it says,
yeah, it kinda
more
does.
corn-fed and blasphemous black metal from Indiana. I love that. Thank you so much, dude. That is so awesome of you to send me this. Great shit. If you haven't heard Hordes of Nebula, check them out. And that's it for what he sent me. Once again, thank you so much, my man. If you haven't subscribed to him, do so.
Dakota.
I need to fly through this shit.
You want to pull that shit to me?
All right.
I will erase you.
Next CD, Baroness, Purple. Very good album. I still like Blue the best. But it's still really good. This was very cheap from Best Buy. It was like $8.
Great.
I got this at FYE. The new Intronaut album.
Intronaut?
The Direction of Last Things.
I'm a ghost.
Amazing.
A ghost of what? Fortnite dances?
Some of the best Intronaut material to date, in my opinion. And
Gene, do you like getting blagged?
Everything from pre-sources.
Everybody gets blagged here, Porky. You're getting blagged right now.
I feel like even defeats the last album. And that's probably my favorite Intronaut.
Sorry, I'm late for Bible studies. Hello, fellow Christian
groovy,
youth.
heavy, very progressive, as expected from Intronaut. Just some amazing shit. Check this out if you haven't. And then I got these from the same place I got the cassettes. We got Atrocity with Longing for Death.
Oh,
This was a
that's how
promo
most
when
of
I
us
saw
feel
the
right
hole punch
now.
in the back. Not a big
Fucking
deal, right?
Blaggeroth.
Well, the
Is
dickbag
this
at the radio
demon
station that
music?
had
I
this
mean, you
decided to
missed
write in
the
pink marker on it,
slow
and the guy at the
paced
record store decided not to tell
funeral
me.
doom
So, I
music.
mean, that's cool. I
Welcome,
got a
Weeb.
nice, ugly CD and fucking booklet to go with that. Amazing German death metal. Ugly CD.
Ugly
Anyways,
CD.
this is also a radio promo, but the dude was cool and
The
wrote it
dude
in
was
black marker
cool.
on the disc. This is Paradise Lost with 1 second. I fell in love with this as soon as I heard it. I never listened to this album before I
D. Snyder
bought
got
this.
sued for this. Praise
And
Jesus. We
I
get
absolutely
blagged.
adore this. This is incredible. If you haven't heard this, guys,
Yeah, you walked into
more
Count
like modern
Blaggeroth, Weeb.
rock-ish. It's
This
way
nigga
different
here
from the
is
early
high
days
in the
of
fact
Death
with
Doom
his
or what they're
hoodie and
doing
his
now.
beanie that he is bald as
But
shit.
this is still incredible stuff. So if you haven't heard it, definitely check it out.
Yes, he does love it. Thanks for burping, Count Blaggeroth.
This is the last CD, other than something that came with a box set, which I'll show next.
Get on with it.
Whitechapel Somatic Defilement, first press on Candlelight Records. Very happy to have this because that remix is absolutely awful that they did. The remix and master of Somatic Defilement. This is some dirty, dirty, dirty deathcore.
Dirty deathcore.
The Somatic Defilement, prosthetic flute asphyxiation, fairy fey, ear to ear, alone in the morgue, Vicer exciser. I will spit right in your fucking face.
Oh no, don't, no.
Oh god, I love that.
No, don't try singing.
Anyways, next is a CD that came for free from Season of Mist because my girlfriend ordered me a box set for Christmas / birthday.
Your body pillow doesn't count as a girlfriend,
And the
Count
freebie that
Blaggeroth.
they sent is Outlaw Order Dragging Down the Enforcer. This is
Or what you
just
call
a
a
CD
girlfriend,
without
because I've
the
seen
tin.
that woman
I
that
have
doesn't look
the
like a
tin,
woman.
So this is an extra CD, which is, nice to have. In case something shit happens to that disc because it constantly falls out of the fucking
Do we know
tin.
who was kicked out of his band?
The box
No.
set she ordered. Holy Jesus. Mayhem Esoteric Warfare box set.
I have that on cassette.
I wanted to buy this for so long, and I'm so glad I finally have it.
Wow, don't
Thanks
fucking
to
geek
her.
out about it so much. It's
It
fucking
opens
mayhem.
like this, which I
Who
thought was really
cares?
cool. It's like one of those envelopes. It folds open like this, and like this. Get the certificate of authenticity.
Great.
I don't know where the hell I'm gonna set this.
Somewhere?
Alright, you got a CD. It has a bonus track, and it looks like a vinyl, which is cool, and it's on a black CD. Let's quickly go through these. You get these art prints.
That's coolish
of,
art.
Every song with lyrics on the back,
Great.
stamped as well, which is very cool. I believe that one was Cywar. Then we got Trinity.
Great.
Guys, I absolutely love this album. I know a lot of people don't dig modern mayhem. They want just more D Mysteries, Death Crush, Live in Leipzig
I have Demon
sort of
Mysteries.
stuff.
That's
Some
one of the
people, for
albums
some reason,
over there,
want
too.
more of Wolf Slayer for some fucking reason. I don't know of anyone that wants to hear anything like Grand Declaration of War again, thankfully. But I love this. I love what Mayhem have done with their recent output. Between Order of KO and Esoteric Warfare, they have created some really dark and twisted black metal.
Dark and twisted.
Very chaotic at points, too, especially on Esoteric Warfare.
Great.
And this is definitely my favorite of the two newest that they have put out.
Great.
And of course, you get the vinyl, which is a very nice, like, textured jacket.
You touching it makes it worthless.
Gatefold, and this is the red vinyl, which is very cool.
Wow, very cool.
Happy as hell to have this. I can't thank her enough for getting me this. I never thought I would have this just because it was always like, Jesus Christ, I want to say $70 or $80. And I mean, I love the album, but I don't love it enough to spend that kind of money.
Yeah, okay. With everything else in
There's
your
not
room.
too many albums I would spend that kind of money on.
Yeah, with everything else
But
in your room, bullshit.
this shit is killer. And I'll just set this up here so I don't have to screw that. And move on to the next record.
Great.
Which is the new Satanic Warmaster split with Archgoat. Lux
Oh,
Satanae,
no.
13 hymns.
No, Archgoat, I
Finnish
like that
devil
band, and I
worship.
can see your fucking Black Witchery shit on the
Everyone
background
and
too
their mother
there.
has shown
I like
this
that
here
band
on
as
YouTube,
well.
it seems like. And I will continue. Anyway, we got the Archgoat insert. And then we got the Satanic Warmaster side. And I was lucky
Great.
enough to get the version limited to 222.
Red.
Purple vinyl.
It's
I
about
love
purple,
this
that
color.
looks like red to me.
It does. The color in here kind of makes it look kind of reddish. But in person, it's very purple. And it
In
looks
person, it's very
incredible.
purple.
Amazing split. It's basically just some re-recorded songs from both bands.
Great.
Older material re-recorded, and it sounds incredible.
Black liked it first, Gene?
Yeah,
Nah, he
I
didn't.
can't get enough of this. Can't
Go
say
fuck
enough good
himself.
things about it. I believe there is a Werewolf Records pressing.
Great.
If you missed out on this, because I believe that even the black vinyl sold out. But I'm sure there'll be a repress because if they
Well, that
didn't
usually
repress it,
happens
they'd be
all the time,
stupid.
Count Blackrock. That's how
Because
shit
of the
gets into
demand.
print and out of print
And
and
anyways,
everywhere in between.
I got that through Hell's Headbangers, obviously. Next,
Great. That's
this
in
was given to
Ohio,
me
by the
my good
way.
buddy,
Hell's
Counterbeat.
Handbangers in Ohio.
If you haven't
Sure,
subscribed
Gene,
to
I
Counterbeat,
believe
this
you.
dude is like my brother. I love this guy.
Oh, God,
Excuse
shut
me.
up,
He,
fag. I love this guy.
he's like me, man. He loves like a lot of different types of music.
Also, he's a
And
poser,
he,
okay.
I feel like he makes better content than me. Just very
That's not
knowledgeable.
hard. That's not hard.
Lots of black metal being shown over there. Some death metal here and there. Doom, sludge. Just, you name it, he's into it. If it's heavy and extreme, he'll probably dig it. Deathcore, if you're into that, he likes that shit too. Go subscribe to him. Awesome dude. And he sent me something I've been wanting to buy for a while.
I
He
think
got an
Count
extra
you
one,
saw
and
that
he
furry show. Oh, you mean
sent it to
Dragon
me.
Con?
So thank you so much, man. Tetragrammacyde with Typhorian wormholes, indecipherable anti-structural formulae.
He's more metal than the
Mouthful.
devil himself.
This is some of the most chaotic, crazy, evil shit you will ever hear in your life. If you're new to black metal and someone recommends this to you, they hate you. You do not listen to this if you are just getting into black metal. Even if you like revenge and like the more chaotic side, like Diafago, this still may make you cringe. This is the
Doesn't make you
most chaotic
cringe.
shit out there in my book,
make you
along with like
cringe.
Mythos and
I hate him. Yeah, we all
Totalitarian.
do.
even at points, I feel like this is more extreme than that. This is some incredible stuff, though. Very, very serious in their
So he's right about that, yeah.
From what I've been able to gather. It says this is an exoteric threat from the hidden void of ancient Kolta's Rakta chakra.
What?
Be warned. I know I probably mispronounced the shit out of that.
No shit.
You get a
I'm buying 5 now.
little insert, which is very cool.
Okay.
Contains a thing saying that it's got a bona fide threat from the innermost hidden void of ancient Rakata Rachakra. This was performed under strict guidance. No disrespect to these guys if they end up seeing this. I just don't know how to say it.
Solid metal.
But
Let's
this
drop
is
him in the
some
lake.
amazing, amazing stuff. If you haven't heard it, guys, I mean, if you are willing to challenge yourself, I'd say give it a listen.
Oh, he fucked his mic.
I don't really know what to say. Anyways, I got the blue vinyl. Someone's
He
calling me.
fucked it. The audio's fucked now. I don't know what he did.
Then
He did this. He fucked it up. What the hell, Count Blackroth?
in gold on this blue vinyl. Looks sick.
How did you fuck the audio, asshole?
Because this is going to take forever. Because I got
Oh, there we
a bit more
go.
vinyl. Next, Dark Throne collection is getting better and better. Got Dark Throne, The Cult is Alive. Love this album from the punk days of Dark Throne.
You mean the
This is
one-
beginning of them? Printed in
You mean the days that most people hate Dark Throne? Okay.
their sleeve, plain black vinyl.
Yes, you do, Huck.
Incredible album. Whiskey Funeral, Too Old, Too Cold.
He spilled
All
you
that
on
good
his
shit.
laptop.
Don't even need to take this out of the sleeve because there's nothing inside, just a
I have that.
vinyl.
I have that.
Yellow Goat. This
Yellow
is
Goat
from
Sessions.
Joel Ryan from Toxic Holocaust, worshipping batteries. self-titled album.
It's pretty nice.
And it sounds identical. I mean, it sounds just like if you just put this on and told me that this was, from the self-titled Battery record, I'd believe you. It sounds just like it. Next.
I don't have it on vinyl. I have it on cassette.
Fort Nagar with the Olden Domain. I got all these from Tetragram, after Tetragramicide, Dark Throne, Yellow Goat, and all the rest of this stuff came from a record store when I was on vacation. Fort Nagar, the Olden Domain. Amazing album, awful artwork, ugly gatefold.
It is ugly. Not as ugly as you, but still ugly.
Printed inner sleeve. This is just on black vinyl.
Great.
And comes with a poster, which is nice.
The poster's kind of ugly too, like the album.
Next record, Bell Witch with Longing.
Bell Witch is a really decent funeral metal band. Maybe I'll put... we've actually listened to Bell Witch before. I put a song in by them. They're pretty decent.
Love this album.
For Funeral Doom. They're more creepy than the shit we listened to tonight.
Sludge Funeral Doom from the U.S. I believe they're from Washington. Not mistaken. Printed inner sleeve. Just two-man band, bass, vocals, and drums. That's all there is to this, which is very unique.
These band members might be dead if they're in Washington, though, especially if they're in Seattle.
If you haven't heard Bell Witch, get on it. This is great. I know they put out a new album last year, but
it's one song. That album is literally one song, and it's an hour long.
Incredible stuff. And the last record I am going to show in this
Gene, do you get disappointed when Black Roth likes good stuff? When he talks about it, it pisses me off.
Drook, A Furrow Cut Short. This is the newest Drook record, and I'm in love with this. I'm so happy.
You're in love with everything, asshole.
Very nice gatefold, just plain black vinyl. Drook doing their typical atmospheric black metal sound.
Of course.
Got this lyric sheet, which is pointless because it's in Ukrainian. But it's very nice to have. But that is all for this update video. I know I got some stuff coming in. I'm not sure what, but when all that comes
Anthrax.
in, I'll do a video. And that is it, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing.
Holy shit, he took off his hoodie and fucking hat so he could see his baldness. Look at him. Holy shit. I need... 1 second. Just to live for this moment. Just, we need it, yes. No, that's not good enough. Give me a second. There we go. And in the Discord, this goes. Oh, fuck. I just want it that way. No, fuck. Yeah, I gotta delete it. 1 second. Now I'll do it. So excited to shoot this awful, awful image of his face. Okay. There we go. Alright.
And as always, keep it metal.
Yeah, you don't know how to do that. So Dakota sent this one in. This guy.
Back with another top 20 song ranking, and this time it's going to be Metallica. Good band. They had some really great stuff back in the 80s, then some not so good stuff for a while, then they got pretty good again.
No, they did not.
But going to be counting down my 20 favorite songs by them. Might as well get straight into it here. So starting off at number 20, I'm going to go with My Friend of Misery. Pretty good, underrated song here from the self-titled album 1991, commonly referred to as the Black Album. Yeah, so pretty overlooked good song right there. Number 19, The Four Horsemen from Kill 'Em All 1983. Personally, I like Mechanics a little bit better, but both written by Dave Mustaine, both fantastic songs. Number 19, Four Horsemen. Number 18, got my list right here, by the way.
Of course you do.
18, Master of Puppets, self-titled song from Master of Puppets album, 1986.
Wait for it.
Killer riff, and I actually had this one as my walk-up song as a junior in high school for baseball. So
wow, pathetic.
Walking up to the plate to bat, got Master of Puppets playing. But yeah, good song. Number 17,
pathetic.
Trapped Under Ice from the Ride the Lightning album, 1984. really good song, some
The shit I
great
keep listening
soloing
to.
going on throughout, some of that chaotic, fast type of stuff. Number 16, Disposable Heroes from Master of Puppets. Another great, heavy,
Yeah, please
fast
keep
song.
talking about how great Master of Puppets
15,
is.
Struggle Within. This is another pretty, somewhat overlooked song from the Black Album. Not one of the more popular songs from that album, but definitely one of the best on that, in my opinion. Number 14, And Justice for All, title track. Very awesome, heavy when it breaks in. Great stuff. Number 13, Seek and Destroy from Kill 'Em All. Fantastic riff. Going
Kill 'Em
along
All is
there,
probably
gets
their
into
best
the solo.
album.
Fantastic stuff.
In my opinion.
Number 12, Leper
If I'm gonna
Messiah.
give credit where credit's
This one
due.
is for sure my favorite song on
Master
Master
of Puppets
of
is
Puppets.
super
and at number
over fucking
12,
rated.
Number 11, Holier Than Thou. This is my favorite song on the Black Album. Awesome opening riff, and then when it gets kind of like midway towards the end of the song, it goes just to like bass and drums. And
This
then
nigga does look like
guitar
Maz
kicks
Girl.
back in. That's a really cool part of the song. So top 10 now. Got Blackened to start that off.
Of course.
This is the opening song on the And Justice for All album.
Metallica
Killer
does
stuff.
suck.
Number 9, gonna go with Whiplash from the Kill
Red
'Em
Lightning
All
is your
album,
favorite.
1983.
Let's see if it says.
Fast thrasher there, awesome song. Number 8, One from And Justice for All, 1988. A little bit slow pace at the beginning, very cool, awesome lyrics. Then of course, the guitar solo is awesome, kind of gets fast there towards the end. Number 7, Fight Fire with Fire from Ride the Lightning. Killer song, got the slow acoustic
His arms are too
intro,
short to- yeah.
and then breaks into a great riff, very heavy, fast song. Number 6, No Remorse. This one I think is pretty overlooked. It's from Kill 'Em All.
Yeah, I know.
Fantastic song, definitely one of my favorites on that album.
Great.
Number 5, The Shortest Straw from And Justice for All. Very heavy,
Okay,
awesome
it's
riff.
And
on
Justice
this
for
album,
All.
James
Fantastic.
Hetfield, maybe my best or my favorite vocal performance from him. His best vocal performance. Really killer stuff. Number 4, Ride the Lightning title track.
Oh, it's number 4 for him,
Killer
Huck.
song. Part of it written by Dave Mustaine, maybe. I don't know. I think that is another one that Dave Mustaine wrote as well.
Rit.
Number 3, Jump
read
in the
it.
Fire, also written by Dave Mustaine. Killer song. Yeah, awesome stuff. For Whom the Bell
Fight me.
Tolls got to be in at number 2. This song is
The
fantastic.
most overrated fucking song of Metallica. Oh, for whom the bell tolls, time marches on. For whom the bell tolls. Shut up.
The bass playing's great from Cliff Burton. Killer riff, everything about it, pretty dang good. And number 1, got to go with Metal Militia from.
Oh
Kill 'Em
no, he
All.
chose
This
Metal
one has
Militia.
pretty
I was
much
gonna,
always been
I
my
was gonna
favorite
imagine he was
Metallica
gonna say
song.
Sandman, but he didn't.
Very fast, hard hitting, killer riff, just awesome stuff. And that is my top 20. Got some honorable mentions.
Oh god,
All
of course you
Nightmare
do.
Long from the 2008 album Death Magnetic is pretty dang good.
No,
I
it is
think
not.
Death Magnetic is definitely better than Hardwired.
Neither are
But,
good.
that's just me. Creeping Death, popular one that I didn't quite have in my top 20, but it is very good. Escape, that is kind of the
He's only half
forgotten
retarded.
song of Ride the Lightning. But I
Yeah, I
think
like
it's
that
pretty
song. It's
good.
got bells in it.
Dyer's Eve, Broken, Beaten, Scarred.
I'm just saying it's
Through the
more
Never
overrated.
Until
And
It
of course he has
Sleeps.
it like
That's a
number
song from
fucking
Load
2.
that I actually think is pretty good, kind of dark sounding, not bad. And That Was Just Your Life, another pretty good one. But those were my top 20 Metallica songs. Obviously, I have made fun of Metallica in the past some, but
I
they
mean, who hasn't?
do have some good stuff for sure. And thank you guys for watching. Give me your top 10 or 20 in the comments.
This guy is definitely more innocuous than Count fucking Blagorith. Speaking of, let's talk, Jenny, about your people with Count Blagorith.
What's up, everyone? Sean Count Blaggerth here today with a video dedicated to one band. This band is my absolute favorite in black metal, one of my all-time favorite bands in general. This band just blows my mind with every single release, and I just cannot get enough of them. So, without further ado,
No.
what we are talking about today is what we're listening to in the background, and that is
Yep.
Forteresse.
Look, it's Nietzsche.
This is their debut album, Metal Noir Quebecois. Now, let me just get my facts straight here. Forteresse started in 2006, that very year.
Look, he's trying to do his
they
own
released
Mythos of
this
music. Look at
album
this.
through
Look at this
Sepulchral
man.
Productions.
Trying to do what I
Along
do.
with every album except for 12-inch vinyl releases. Those are done by Eisenwald. Fortress are a black metal band from Quebec. Quebec?
How the fuck did you just say Quebec?
But not
Quebec.
National Socialism. They essentially want Quebec to be its own nation because of cultural differences,
I mean, it kind of
language,
should.
etc. So, this
He's
album
trying to pull a Dame Pesos on me.
came out in
Yeah.
2006, and right from the beginning,
Strike his
it's
channel, Gene?
distinctly different from pretty much any other band within black metal. And one of the things that makes it stand out so much, in my opinion, is the use of the samples. And when I say samples,
Non-transportive
I'm
use
referring
material.
to samples of traditional Quebecois violinists.
It's
I
the
believe
Metal
this
Gene
guy's
show.
name on the cover is Joseph Picard, I want to say.
Is that Joseph Picard? I thought it was
Joseph
Nietzsche.
Allard, excuse me.
Joseph Allard, okay.
I'm not sure who else did the, there's 2 other songs with samples on it. I cannot read French, so I
No,
apologize.
we know.
But this album is just absolutely phenomenal. The riffs have this very
Rap battling.
triumphant vibe to it. And that's the one thing I love about Fortress is when they're not doing the ambient and atmospheric sound, the riffs have this extremely triumphant and pride-filled sound. You could tell that there is
Mr.
true
R.P. Peterson.
honor and true
Honor? What are you talking about?
true pride behind what they do.
Can't
and what
read
they're
in
singing
general?
about. They feel everything within their lyrics, and on this album, you could definitely tell, especially in the riffs. I love how harmonized everything is. There's always a guitar playing the lower, bassier sound, while there's the higher one that's nice and shrill and cutting through. Production, there's absolutely no gripes. It's more clean than most black metal that you find in the underground.
In the underground.
Just an absolutely bleak ambience, but at the same time, it's very
Is
triumphant and very
that
proud.
Quebec? Is that
And
some
it's just an
Quebec right
almost
there?
empowering listen. I don't really know how else to describe it other than that. This album is a total fucking masterpiece, front to back. Just the
Masterpiece.
song, the last track, Honor It Tradition. I believe the title translates on the first one. I'm guessing
You sound like
it's
some
the
bass
Mission
snails,
for
Jenny.
Liberty, something like that. Absolutely love that song. Every track on here is phenomenal, but the first track and the last track are Quebecois. Just absolutely amazing songs. So if you guys haven't listened to it, link will be down below. Check it out. I have the CD version, which was put out by Sepulchral. I believe you can still find this in some places.
Well, I gotta wait now. Okay, there we go. We're back. Sorry about that. F5. If you can't see anything.
I would recommend searching Metal Detector. I will have Sepulchral's store link down below. And I also have the vinyl version. This was my holy grail.
Was my holy grail?
It's kind of beat, but I don't give a shit. Came to me that way.
You are not
This album is
receiving enough
just
video to
fucking
maintain smooth
phenomenal.
streaming as such viewers will experience
Don't have
buffering.
the poster. I guess some copies didn't come with a poster. Some did. Printed inner sleeve. And this one's just on black vinyl. Released through Eisenwald. The vinyl master sounds absolutely fantastic. I do prefer it over the CD. But yeah, this thing is just absolutely incredible. It's a total mandatory piece in Quebec black metal, and it's very interesting because really before this, there wasn't really many bands in Quebec that were really known for black metal. Quebec was much more, at least in my mind,
Yeah,
I
just from
associated
Ohio.
with like death metal and whatnot with bands like
All roads lead to Ohio eventually.
even more specifically deathcore, like
Even
Beneath
ones
the
in
Massacre, Despised Icons, stuff like that. And really before them, there wasn't too many other black metal bands. I know there was Nordman, which actually I believe is Athreos' old project.
I'm from Wyoming.
Sorcier de Glace, obviously.
Hockey metal.
And a couple others, but there really wasn't that many. And Metal Noir Quebecois became much more than just an album. It's pretty much a movement at this
It's a
point
movement
of Quebec nationalist bands. And I have absolutely no issue with that whatsoever. Moving on, this is my favorite black metal album of all time. Actually, no, moving on. In 2007, we received a 7-inch EP from Fortress called Traditionalism. 2 tracks, very much in the vein of Metal Noir Quebecois. Nothing really more to say other than these 2 songs smoke. Traditionalism is probably one of their best songs, period.
Smoke the song.
In my personal opinion. Absolutely love this. I spent way
Smoke
too
the
much
metal.
money on this goddamn thing, but I have absolutely no regrets for
Inhale
spending
the
that money
metal.
on this. This is one of my favorite pieces in my collection, and I spin this
Do
quite
it.
a bit. Traditionalism, and For It de Autumn. No, I butchered that, but those 2 songs absolutely kill. Love these. I hope they do a re-release or like a compilation of some sorts, because everybody needs to hear these tracks. I feel like everybody should own them. So, Traditionalism by Fortress. After that, we saw them come back in 2007 again, later on that year, with L'Evers de Nocte Epoch. This is my favorite black metal album of all time, with its ice-cold ambience, crystalline synth, the super distant sounding vocals, along with that really hazy production, just really added to the already dense and triumphant atmosphere. But honestly, I feel like this colder sound, it's still triumphant, but it has a lot of sadness to it. It has a lot of darkness to it. It's an album that I don't recommend just listening to as background music as much as something that you need to sit down and truly experience. This album, especially when compared to the rest of their discography, is particularly cold. It's just like stepping outside into an ice-cold winter storm. It just blasts you right in the face with ambience. I love the synthesizer that opens it. Deluc Blanc, I'm sure I mispronounced that, is one of their more classic songs from the Fortress set list.
Great.
One of my favorite songs, too, from Fortress.
Everything's your favorite. Don't lie.
Absolutely beautiful atmosphere.
He worships your people, Jenny.
Completely dark, ice cold. And I normally wouldn't show you booklets, but the artwork truly does match the really depressing, sad, and bleak atmosphere this album has. It's just absolutely.
I mean, that's
incredible.
Canada. That's what
And I
Canada
love the
looks
fact
like
that
without
they
an
use
album,
the
dude.
traditional Quebec paintings.
That's Canada.
Think it really
That's what it
works
looks
for
like.
them.
That's
believe
what it
this-
looks like.
This is not.
Canada's a
Never
fucking
mind, I was
awful
gonna say
place.
something that was completely false. But this album just absolutely kills. Love it. My favorite black metal album of all time. Later on, I want to say it
Quebec
was.
is depressing. Yeah.
Yeah, 2017. They re-released it with new artwork and completely remastered. And
Great.
this thing sounds way better than this. These two, it's like a night and day difference between them.
Great.
I do prefer the remaster myself versus
The original.
the original. The reason being,
What
is
sacrilege
it's
is
somehow
this?
colder.
Colder. Do they
everything's
put
more
more
audible.
Canadian snow in it?
You just really kind of like pick up on the more subtle nuances of the synthesizer and a lot of the chord progressions.
Great.
It's just a really cold album. It's really the only way I can describe it, man. Honestly, it's
Cold.
the remaster.
Everything is cold in
just
Canada.
Absolutely fantastic. I love the cleaner sound. Overall, it's just darker.
It's
a frozen hellscape,
asshole.
And somehow colder, but still more distinguishable. Absolutely love this. I would recommend picking this one up over an original. And also, this was released on vinyl, I want to say in 2011, 2012, I want to say. I think maybe later, 2013. I remember picking this up from Omnis Domain. But
Of course you did.
Livers de Nocte Epoch on vinyl.
What?
Fucking killer.
You didn't
Love
say
this.
those words right. I'm not even good with French, and I can tell you didn't say those words
Put it
right.
Inner sleeve. It's on black vinyl. I love their usage of, I believe it's the Old Man of 37 is the name for that painting representing the rebellion of 37. These guys just absolutely nailed down that truly Quebec.
Ooh, look at
I
how
guess
cold
you could
it
almost
is.
say sadness in a way.
Well,
and
it's
the
fucking
patriotism.
depressing. It's depressing. It's
I would say
Quebec.
Fortress are able to capture true human emotions better than most black metal bands out there, and I don't mean it in this like
Oh God.
fucking stupid like post black metal way. I mean it in like the despair that you hear is real, and the pride that you hear is real and genuine. There's nothing that's like fucking fake about these
Isn't it
guys,
always
and
when in
that's what
Quebec,
makes me love them
fuckhead?
so much.
It's still depressing though, Jenny. Let's
Moving
be honest.
on. So,
No matter
in
if it's
2010,
spring,
after
summer, or
2
when,
years,
it's depressing.
So, oh, actually, I take that back. So
Because
the first
Canada's
one was
depressing.
the second one was in 2008. In 2010, we received a split between Fortress and Broom de Autumn.
Take it up
is
with
the
Google
closest way I'm
Translate,
gonna say
Gene.
it. Broom de Autumn is another Quebec
Broom de Autumn.
band. They're much more on the
Broom?
folk side. I absolutely love the usage.
You
of,
love
I believe it's
everything
a
by
flute
everybody ever. Shut
on here.
up.
If it's not a flute, it might be a violin. I can't remember.
How do you get a flute and a violin confused?
Favorite side, of course, is the
God.
Fortress side, but the Broom side is just as fucking good.
Oh,
There's
whoops.
500 copies printed. Got that
I
number.
shrunk it by accident. 1 second. Expand. There we go.
And this comes what was called Quebec Blue. There's also
Quebec
a white
Blue.
vinyl and a blue with white splatter called... So the white one was Snow, this one's Quebec Blue, and then the white splatter on blue is Snowfall Upon Quebec. And that also came with a poster. If any of you guys are willing to part with a white version or a Snowfall Upon Quebec version, please let me know, and I would be more than happy to
Leave it
purchase
shrunk, it was
from
better.
you.
No, can't do
The
that.
split rules, just one track from each band. I would say, though, that this is probably Fortress's more weak material.
Weak.
This song,
Weak,
but it's
even though
still
he loves
saying
it.
that it's weak is like saying that, fuck, I don't even know like how to put it. Even their weakest material is still like an 8 out of 10, in my opinion.
course.
And this album absolutely kills
This
the
nigga,
split, I
Jenny,
should
is
say.
trying to get into Quebec with a rocket.
Then I want to say this
'Cause he wants to
was
jump over the border.
Same year.
Not
Yeah, 2010.
fucking drowned in
we
the
also
maple
got
syrup
a
sea.
full-length release from them, and I cannot begin to say the name of this album.
Of course you can't.
This album, though, is a return to the sounds that they were experimenting with on Les Hivers. And
Les Hivers.
it's much more ambient, but I wouldn't say it's as cold to me.
Cold.
This is the perfect
Cold.
foggy summer night black metal album.
Summer night.
Or like kind of mid-fall
Kill yourself in
album
the summer
when the
night with
leaves
this
are all
album.
still on the trees, but are nice and golden color. And the fog comes in at night. This album is absolutely perfect for it. It's just a super bleak black ambient album. And the ambience to this is just otherworldly.
Look
It's
at that 4 delays.
another record that really transports you, and it's a shame that this album is so overlooked because of the legacy of metal noir Quebecois and Les Hivers.
Les
And by the way,
Hivers?
I'm sure I'm pronouncing all this shit wrong, and I apologize.
No, you don't say.
Yeah, it's a shame that this album is so overlooked because it's so good. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that a lot of people nowadays just are on that black metal vinyl, only vinyl is real bandwagon, and this never got a vinyl pressing, which I hope it does one day.
I hope it
And a
gets
lot
a
of people
final
skip
pressing
over it,
one
but
day.
this is absolutely awesome, and it's also features real drums, courtesy of
Real drums.
Fiel, I believe is how you would say his name.
Fiel? Is it French?
Many of you may know him from the project Grimoire, which is his solo project, and it is just as good as Fortress. I absolutely love Grimoire.
You love
I have
everything.
the flag hanging over there. It came with the Die Hard of
course
the
you do.
EP they put out a couple years
Hang
back.
all the flags and hang
Featuring him
yourself
on
from
drums on this album. It provides a very nice sound. It's still raw, but it doesn't feel as cold, but it feels much more distant and depressive. The dissonance on this album is just fucking crazy. Absolutely love that. There was a rehearsal that came out on cassette tape, which I unfortunately do not own.
Oh, unfortunately.
It is my most wanted item at this time.
Of course it is.
And it sells for like over $100 fucking dollars.
Uh-huh. Yeah, drink your soy milk.
So, I don't know what to do about that. Unfortunately, hopefully that'll change at some point. But in 2011, we received another full length from them.
Great.
This is something about October. I don't know how to say it in French, but this title is something, the something of October.
The something of October,
Once
Jenny.
again, excellent material. This is much more, though, in vein of metal noir Quebecois. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, some of this material was actually written around that time. So if you like the much more straightforward black metal sound that's heavily influenced by like the second wave bands such as like Dark Throne and Burzum, highly recommend it. Much more on the Dark Throne side of
tumor in my
things,
balls.
or even Mayhem when compared to.
You have one of those cassettes? That's neat.
Killer album though. Another one that I really think deserves the vinyl treatment.
$100. Look at that for delays.
Honestly, this is kind of like more of a brighter album. Feels much more
brighter,
triumphant, and patriotic when compared to materials such as.
Was that the day they got like what their cognac in the mail?
This one truly feels
epic. Their perfumes, they could get rid of the smell.
I feel like they really went on to capture that sound later on. And for some reason, I'm missing something, so hold on one second. And we're back. So in 2014,
he does worship your people.
Fortress made another return with a split, four-way split called Legends, released by Sepulchral Productions. This features Fortress, Chazé Gallery, Monarch, and Sej. And I believe the drummer is also in Sej. This is
thank
one
God
of
the music
best
stopped.
splits ever made, in my opinion.
Oh no, it's going to continue.
Incredible black metal from Quebec.
Quebec? How did you just say it? That's not how you say it, asshole.
That total triumphant sound that I just love so much from the Quebec sound. This is a double 7-inch vinyl set. I only have the black vinyl. There was a silver, I believe. But, yeah, this thing's really cool. This has their song Wendigo, which was on the
oh, you don't say that Quebecese would possibly have something to do with the Wendigo at all. No, never. Never.
And put onto here. Pretty much all the bands kill it, but that track is definitely a reason to purchase this split. Comes with a little poster. Hail Quebecois black metal, because this split is proof that their scene is the best in the world, and I separate Quebecois black metal from
everything.
Canadian black metal. To me, Canadian black metal's just okay from other provinces.
Just okay.
I never really found too many bands that really stood out to me, other than like Bosmu, of course, Revenge, Blasphemy, the whole war metal sound, and
getting high watching Blargaroth makes me feel worse. Thanks, Gene. Oh, you're welcome.
Handful of bands like Snowfall and Funeral Fog.
I'm cringing
But
so
then
hard.
in 2000 and I want to make sure I got this correct.
Get the date right, asshole.
2016, we saw a return.
Another return.
Everybody and their mother got this album, and I'm so glad they did because it is awesome. Thames Pour La Rebellion. This
Flames of
thing is
Rebellion.
just
That's literally what that means. I can
mammoth,
tell that.
Monstrous. It's huge sounding.
The Flames of
Better
Rebellion.
production than ever before, and it works so goddamn well. Just some of the most triumphant sounding black metal you'll ever hear. Beautiful shit. I love the sound.
Watching
of the
this dude
drums,
is like
and the
walking
drums
with a
are some
pebble
of
in
the
your
most
shoe.
By far the most impressive drum work in Fortress's discography, and it makes me really excited to see where they're going to be going from here, because this album is a total masterpiece from front
Masterpiece. It's a masterpiece, Jenny. Good people make masterpieces,
hearing it
apparently.
for the first time and actually being
Always.
thrown back a little bit by
Nothing
how
they do
good
is
it's
wrong.
produced.
Masterpieces.
The mastering on this is just crazy. It's not one of those black metal records that's too clean for its own good. It has the perfect balance of the raw black metal sound being captured in a quality studio environment, which is always a good thing because every instrument is discernible. I love the samples that are used of like the crackling fires and all that. Just really adds to the sounds. It just matches the album cover perfectly. And
Oh, God.
this year, it was finally pressed.
Finally pressed into vinyl.
On vinyl, and this vinyl master sounds ridiculous. I don't even touch the CD anymore unless I'm in the car.
I don't touch anything.
This thing is just top-notch sounding. Highly recommend.
He's a Quebecaboo,
this
yeah.
up. There's still copies available of
He
the
wants
second press.
he wants
This
to
is
be a
the
Quebeckies
first,
now.
but I believe the pressings are identical, so it doesn't matter.
He wants to be your people, Jenny.
Comes with a printed inner sleeve.
Maybe he died trying to cross the border.
Lyrics on the back. Black vinyl.
Yeah, we see it,
And
asshole.
a poster.
Great.
Beautiful. So, if you're like somebody that's new to black metal and you're not used to like the more raw and aggressive sound, this is still aggressive, but it's definitely much more accessible sounding. So I would recommend this to first timers, but
First
if you're already
timers.
used to the sound of black metal, then start with like Metal Noir Quebecois and work your way through the discography.
Just work your way through.
And then
So start wherever you like.
finally in 2017 we got
Another one, Jenny.
something
Another
I cannot
album.
even begin to pronounce.
No
It's
shit.
another rehearsal of theirs, and once again contains Wendigo,
Wendigo.
which is killer because I love that song. See if you can
See it?
Start.
Can you see it?
Kinda, sorta, not really. This is a great rehearsal.
Do you see
Just gives you a great idea of what they sound like live, which is apparently absolutely stellar. It's my dream to see these guys. If I could book them here in upstate New York, I would absolutely love to book them. Yeah, this thing's killer.
It's killer.
Excellent representation of what they sound like live.
Oh my
And
god.
if you get a chance to check them out live, please do so. Show these
Please
guys
do so.
all the
Please.
support you possibly can.
Please do it
because
for
they
me.
are one of the few bands in modern black metal that's doing something outside the box. That
Outside the
doesn't
shell.
Suck, and they're not relying on hype and limitations.
Yeah, I mean,
and
you're hyping
all
up
the
really
stupid
hard,
bullshit
asshole.
that a lot of modern black metal relies on to generate hype and interest in a band. These guys aren't a part of that. These guys just play straightforward, amazing black metal with an original patriotic twist. And
Patriotic
I
twist.
can't get enough of it, and I can't say enough good things about it. So, cheers to Fortress, Sepulchral Productions, and
Cheers to
Eisenwald
'em, man.
for releasing all this amazing material. Thank you to Fortress for making such amazing music and being such a massive part of my listening experience from day to day. And
your people keep him from dying, Jenny. That's what I just
tell me what
heard.
your favorite release is. I'd love to talk with you guys about this sort of stuff.
That's what I just heard.
With all that said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Collection update video will be coming up soon. I just gotta finish editing it. I figured this would be good to throw up in between.
Of course you thought it would be good.
Pick up a CD while they're still on sale before they sell out. SDG is coming soon on vinyl, and I'll see you in the next video.
Oh, that was painful. Alright, let's have a palate cleanser with shrimp. We're gonna have no, wait, I had it pasted. I had it. Not copied now? Okay, then I'll fix that. Shrimp, I saw post this in non-movie music. So I will post it and we'll have a listen to Shrimp singing. Give me just a second. I had the link. We'll watch this before I have the bands to recommend for tonight. So let's hear some Shrimp, everybody. Intermission playthrough. Pyrophile. See what we got here, Shrimp. There he is. Oh, okay, all decapitation's here. This is so much more talent than anything Blackroth has ever made. I dig it. Good. Yeah, unlike Count Blackroth, Shrimp knows how to actually fucking sing. Very nice, Shrimp. Alright, everybody, now we're going to move on to the bands I have for tonight for us. First up, we have Bifist. Bifist is a new wave of traditional heavy metal from Texas, San Antonio, Texas to be exact. We're going to be listening to the song Universal Metal, and this is from their album In the End. Take a listen. Alright, everybody, that was Universal Metal from the album In the End by Bifist, which is a new wave of traditional heavy metal band from Texas, San Antonio, Texas, to be more precise. Hope we enjoyed that. If you want to listen to the full album, it is now in non-movie music. That being said, we're going to move on to our next band for the night. This is Fulano, and the album itself is called Nadie Esta al Savado del Mal. It is a doom metal band from Argentina, and the song we'll be listening to is Fuego en la Cruz. So take a listen. Alright, everybody. That was Fuego and La Cruz from the album Nadia Est El Savo de Mal by Fulano, which is a Argentinian doom metal band. I hope we enjoy that. We're now going to move on to our next band for the night. The Mad Gods Rising of the Goat. This is a Costa Rican stoner metal band. The song we'll be listening to is called Hide and Seek. Take a listen. Alrighty, everybody. That was Hide and Seek from the album Rising of the Goat by the Mad Goats. They are a stoner metal band from Costa Rica. Hope we enjoyed that. We're moving on to our last band for the night. This is Hitmen. This is their album Destroy All Humans. They are a new wave of traditional heavy metal from California. The song we'll be listening to is the titular track, Destroy All Humans. Take a listen. Actually, I want to chime in here and say that Hitman is the same band that also formed in California 27 years ago. So this is one of their newest albums from 27 years. That's pretty impressive.
Take out the good in the people.
right, everybody, that was Destroy All Humans from Destroy All Humans, the album by Hitman, their first release in 27 years, since they originally are a heavy metal band from New York, New York, and now they live in California, so there was that. Alright, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Hope we had a fun time listening into some music. Mournful Congregation, we're going to get some more Funeral Doom next time, like I said as well. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Heretic Network for In the Chamber, where me and Genova are going to be talking about films we've been going through. So with that all said, whoop, hey Mobby. Hello, Mobby. We are going to play out with some Metal Trump, featuring Angela of Death, America, Ramenstein. So take a listen. Here you go. A.K.A. Merkel.
Wenn getanzt wird, will ich führen. Auch wenn ihr euch alleine lässt euch ein wenig kontrollieren. Ich zeige euch, wie es richtig geht. Wir bilden einen lieben Reigen. Die Freiheit spielt Fallon Geigen. Musik kommt aus dem Weißen Haus. Und von Barty Shea, Mickey Mouse. We are all living in America. America is wunderbar. We are all living in America. 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 We are all living in America. Coca-Cola, one big rock. We are all living in America. America. America.
We will make the world metal again. Thank you. God bless you.